Well, we have to go and change out the drive belt on this 2021 Can-Am Commander. We've used this on a couple of different film sets, and it's going into limp mode. We think that it has to do something with the drive belt, so we went out to Hunter Works and got a new belt. And it's to show the process of installing it. We've already done an oil change on this. We have kind of fixed it up. Of course, we have the windows. We took the front windows off because it is a pain to be able to get in when you have the windows on. But let's get into the video. There's the good old front. Process is not too terribly difficult. What we have to do, I'll show you the new part that we got. This is the puller for the drive. We got to go and take apart this cover. This is where your drive belt is located. And yeah, it should be pretty fun, but you have 8 millimeters here, and then you have a 7 millimeter to be able to take this off. We've already loosened that up, so as you can tell, that just comes right up. And you can see all the dust and dirt and all that. That is going right into the belt, and I'm hoping that the belt is still good. We'll see. Still a fun little project. I don't mind working on these things at all, especially on your time off. Figure out how to get those bottom ones. Those things are going to be kind of a little pain, aren't they? That's pretty nice with these 2 bolts that are there at the bottom. It's got those little inserts there, those little holes. So you can access that. So that one's going to be a little bit tricky. And of course the ones that are back here are going to be a little tricky to get off, but let's see how we can get it off. Ones on the back are just pretty easy. Just go and get yourself a little ratchet. Nice and easy. Just a little bit of a pain getting into that angle. Go to the next one. Going in blind, huh? There we go. Now we just have this one left, and then a small little spot for back there. Get that one out. Let's get this one out. There we go. And with the one that's here, it's got a little hole here at the bottom. What you do is you take that extension off. Just put the little 8 mil right there. Come up underneath it, and you should be able to have full access to it. Well, figured out my first problem, trying to go and get that one out. And the way that you're gonna have to do it is actually screw it back in. Now that you got it loose, you're gonna have to screw it back in just to go and get that back off, and then come back underneath here. And let's see if I can't get it. Well, that little one, I had to go and get that. Take that out. That is the last screw. Now let's see what this belt looks like. Bring that up. That belt doesn't look bad at all. Looks good, huh? Nice and clean. That is not looking bad at all. This belt doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape at all. It actually looks really good. We're still gonna go and change it. And what you do is you take this little part, you screw that in. And again, if it's real dusty, just go ahead and just blow this out. These threads are looking pretty decent. Screw that all the way in. Now, get the right fitting. Whether if this one goes on, let's see. There it goes. Look at how easy that is to take off that little drive belt. Look at that. You just take that, you spin that all the way. Super, super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and take the belt off and we'll go from there. Some persuasion. Got the belt off. It's kind of a little bit more difficult than what I had expected, but the belt looks good. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep that one as a spare. So what we're going to do is we're gonna take the Hunter Works new belt. Since we already got it, we already have it apart. I might as well put a new belt in. Mind you, put the transmission in neutral. That way, whenever you adjust the clutch, that you can spin it and tighten it back up, and should be all good to go. So I'm gonna get this on, and we'll see what it's gonna do. Easy way that I found to get this part on is to get this, and then just spin the clutch. There you go. Bada bing. It's kind of always difficult with one hand, but all right, that's on. The new belt is on. There we go. Now we got it. Now we just have to back this puppy out. Squeeze it back out. Take that. That one off, take this one off. Here's the secondary. Just for storage, I like keeping them both together. And then back this puppy out. Should be pretty easy. And then, see how the belt is still pretty loose? Take that and just spin it. Spin it until the belt, see how the belt's getting tighter? Keep spinning it until you feel it's tightened. Now you can also drive it and it'll tighten up on itself, but I like doing this just to know that it's not going to slip and there's going to be no issues. So putting the cover back on, examine everything else, everything looks good, and yeah, putting the cover back on and taking it around for a little joyride.